Have you ever wondered how some people are very successful? Well, apparently the secret is out. Today, we are going to talk about the 5 habits of financially successful people and how you can do them too. Before we get started, if you are new here, on Money Article Mondays, we pull an article or a blog that's related to money and we chat about it. We have learned a lot from Money Article Mondays, and we have also opened up a lot of fun discussions in the comment section. So if you're interested in saving money and leading a simple life, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you back. Today's article came from Providence.com, and as always, I will have the article linked down below. And who doesn't want to know the habits, tips, tricks, and secrets of successful people? This one I thought would be very interesting, and it's not necessarily the same things that you hear all the time. You know, getting in this frugal world, money saving, a lot of times you can hear the same stuff, just rinse, wash, repeat. But this one is written by Scott Hanna and was published November 2nd of 2020. Yeah, I don't want to go back to that year. This says it takes daily effort to make choices that enable you to reach your goals. Yes, small steps enable you to reach your big goals. And if you don't think about those goals daily, they're just going to slip your mind, and another year is going to pass and you're not going to be any closer to them. So this talks about how first you have to figure out what your goal is. So for us, for instance, we're paying off our house by the year of 2024. That is our goal. We have realized that is a realistic goal because we have run the numbers. So our goal doesn't have to be yours. Whatever your goal is, your goal could be to get out of debt. Your goal could be to pay cash for a car. Your goal could be to go to Disneyland with your family and not have to finance it. Whatever your goal is, you do need to identify that, the larger overall goal. And then down from that is where you come up with the smaller goals that you can hit that give you that quick win, to keep you motivated if it takes a long time, which, paying off a mortgage can take a long time. The article says that thinking about a goal can be great inspiration and it will give you direction. But inspiration alone won't help you achieve success. You also need motivation. Your motivation, however, will wane if you don't shift your focus away from the big picture and onto the small, doable steps that will help you reach your goal. I've also heard people talk about motivation and, how there's been studies about how limited of motivation you have during the day, or a human has during the day. But I've also seen people say, you need to take action. Taking action creates motivation. And that's something that's very interesting that people didn't think about. So think about when you're just, ho-humming around the house and all you really want to do is Netflix and chill. And then the next thing you know, the whole day's gone. But maybe that one time when you really didn't want to, but you got up and you did the laundry, and the next thing you know, you're cleaning out your closet. And the next thing you know, the day is gone and you have accomplished a ton. What happens is action creates motivation. All you have to do is get up and start, and then you will get motivation to keep on and continue going. The number one tip: use more than one shopping list. We always talk about a grocery shopping list. That's an obvious thing. Let's see what this talks about. Part of staying organized is keeping on top of what you need to run your household, from groceries to toiletries, light bulbs, printer ink, or gas for the lawnmower. Running out at the last minute to grab what you need adds up. Yes, and you can also buy additional items impulsively. Correct. If you end up going out multiple times, you are put in front of those peer pressure marketing things more often. Not to mention, time is money, and the more time you spend out and about, get caught in traffic, the less time you have to actually do the things you wanted to do around your house or with your business. The article says this is where, in addition to your regular shopping list, an almost needed list is useful. And I've never heard of this. I told you this might actually wake up some different thoughts, some different ways of saving money. It says keep your eye on your almost needed list. As you do your shopping at stores with enough selection to make wise choices and pick up items on sale before you run out. There are countless apps available for creating lists or small notebook. It can sometimes even help to segment your list by the store you need to pick up. Lowe's, Home Depot, Target, Walmart, grocery store. Even the big box stores, Costco, my husband actually does have a Costco list. So as soon as we're getting low, he got this afternoon, he took out the Ritz crackers and noticed he only had one sleeve of Ritz crackers. So you know what happened? Ritz crackers went on the Costco list. So I do like this, having an almost needed list. And I remember I do a lot of frugal videos. There was one frugal video where one person said one of her frugal tips was she has Alexa, and she says she'll call down from the stairs and say, Alexa, shampoo and conditioner, and add it to the list. So something like, if you use the last one of something and you always have a backup. I am big on backups. I always have a backup for my face wash, for my moisturizer, and pretty much the things that I use on the daily. And if you see that you are using your backup, then you want to go ahead and put that on the, almost needed or needed list. Number 2 is a big one. Choose not to waste what you have. And I think there's one important word there. Choose. From throwing out food that's been in the fridge too long, driving across town to save $2, spending more on something for the sake of convenience, buying cheap items that cost more in the long run, or paying thousands of dollars in interest on credit card bills, waste comes in many forms. Financially successful people do what they can to reduce waste in all aspects of their lives. They're frugal, not cheap, and making wise spending decisions. They choose to cook and eat at home rather than order in too often and let their groceries spoil. We have the best of intentions. We go out and we have that list and we have that meal plan and we create it and we go out and buy everything for that week that we need, and then we end up, Wednesday night comes around and we're so tired of cooking because all the meals that we chose are high prep meals, and we just end up going out, and then we waste that food, and you've wasted money. You've wasted money, you wasted food, you've wasted the money you spent on buying that food, and now you've wasted money going out. So you're like tripling your waste here. So financially successful people do what they can to reduce waste. Some people may automatically think financially successful people don't really care. They have enough money. Well, that's not how they got there, or that's not how the majority of them got there. It says to look for ways to avoid wasting time, money, and resources in your day-to-day life. Keep your lifestyle below your income level, or, what do they call it? Living within your means. And don't worry about what others think of your choices. Don't worry about keeping up with the Kardashians, and don't worry about what the Kardashians think about you. It's an approach that even worked well for Warren Buffett. Yep, I've done a Money Oracle Monday on Warren Buffett's frugal lifestyle. It was really interesting. Number 3, review your routines. Much like reviewing your subscriptions, your Netflix, your Hulu, your Pandora app, or whatever it is, bills or contracts each year to ensure they meet your ongoing needs. Take time to realize your routines. For instance, one of the most expensive appliances in your home is your dryer. Could you run it less often by doing your laundry sooner so that it has time to hang dry? Do you buy bags of ice cubes rather than making your own? Maybe you drive the long way to work so you can grab a coffee rather than making it at home first and driving the shorter route. So yes, just do an audit of your life, of your lifestyle. A lot of times we just get into this habit of going day to day to day. And it just becomes a hamster wheel, and we lose track of time. And we're almost at the end of 2021. And honestly, where did it go? I just remember being so excited that 2020 was done, and 2021 is done, or close to it. We get in this cycle, and sometimes we need to sit back, breathe in, and maybe even write down, what do we normally do during the day? Take stock of it. Sit and internally think. Turn off your phone, turn off the TV, turn off the radio, relax, give yourself some time. You may find that what you do when you turn off your mind is answers come up, because the subconscious mind is intelligent. It is the majority of what runs our day. And sometimes it has the answer, but we're too busy, dealing with the day-to-day stuff that we don't allow that answer to come to fruition. Have you ever, been on a walk and suddenly the answer to a complicated work problem, the solution came to you? That's kind of what I'm talking about. Number 4, Understand that there are no shortcuts to success. Everybody says, well, when I win the lottery. Okay, a lot of the lottery winners are bankrupt, number one. But they think that the only way, first of all, to be successful is for some sort of, just major thing to happen to them. They don't understand that they could do the long process and get there. This says that finding financial success takes diligent effort with a longer term outlook rather than looking for shortcuts with instant results. And what is the world like these days? People are looking for shortcuts with instant results. They are looking to other people to solve their day-to-day problems and to help their life. No, focus on you and your four walls. If you focused on you and your four walls, and your neighbors did, and then their neighbors did, and then their neighbors did, the world would be a way better place. Quit looking to other people to solve your problems. Go out and be proactive and do it yourself. The article says achieving financial success means increasing your level of financial literacy. And if you're watching this video, that is one of the things that you're doing. You're getting other people's opinions, other people's thoughts, not just from me, but from the people in our comments. So you can see in the comments people who have been successful, who have come from, being in debt to having a mortgage paid off, or who people are, in the middle of it. If you're here watching this, then you were choosing to not watch that Netflix series and watch something where we might get a tad bit of extra, interesting information. Again, the secondary, what was it? The shopping list. The shopping list about, I've already forgotten it. That's not a good thing. The almost needed shopping list is what it was called. That's what I was trying to grasp from the back of my brain. The almost needed shopping list. That's really smart. So, you have your needed list every week and then your almost needed, so you can make sure you get things on sale. But that's kind of a nugget of information. And what happens is when you watch something like this, or when you read a book, whatever the book is, you're probably not going to absorb everything in it, all of the great ideas that you could implement. What you are going to absorb is one or two things that you can put in your place in your life. And you can then read the book again and maybe you'll grab another one, or you can put that in place and then build upon those habits. Number 5, automate as much as you can. Thinking about everything you need to do all the time can be exhausting. That is why I have started reading the book Getting Things Done by David Allen, which one of you so graciously told me about, and I'm almost on my 3rd time reading it, because that is one of those things that you pick up something new every time you read it. But this can lead to mental fatigue, absolutely, and by extension, poor decision making. When you're tired, when you're hangry, or when you're just, at the wit's end, you don't make the best decisions. One way to save brain power is to automate anything that you can automate. This might mean something as straightforward as a programmable thermostat and timers for the lights in your home. It could mean setting up pre-authorized payments for all your bills. Also set up savings. The biggest thing you can do is set up automatic savings, your 401k withdrawal, your health savings account maybe, or when you do your direct deposit with your employer, using 2 bank accounts, having, maybe $100 every paycheck go to a completely separate bank across town that you can't get to. Something where it makes it, hard and painful for you to get to the money, but also what you realize with 401ks and such is if you didn't see it, you didn't know it was there. You just have to imagine the money's gone, basically. The article ends by saying the bottom line on adopting money habits that help you reach goals. It takes daily effort, and you're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. However, a strategy of go big or go home is tough when it comes to your finances. Yes, if putting every area of your life under a magnifying glass seems daunting, look to start by saving $10 or $20 a week. Just start small. starting small, start somewhere. If you start small and you save $10 or $20, that's $10 or $20 more than you did last week. Make sure you check out the article linked down below. I did not read it in its entirety. Maybe you'll pick up another nugget of information. Also, tell me, what is a habit that you've seen, or maybe if you are financially successful, that you developed and you think help save a lot of money? Put it down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you back for more videos.